What's going on, Solid Steppers? Headed out to take care of this Whirlpool dishwasher. Knock that out real quick, not starting. Yeah. Still recovering from my little sprain. So I'm just trying to relax. Still accomplish what I gotta accomplish and continue to grind. That's what we do. We don't stop. Any reason to stop is an excuse. Trust and believe. Shout out to my trainer. I'm going to be there on Wednesday, man. Ready to go. Don't worry about me. I got this. I just want to send a shout out to all the people that's always concerned about me. Sincerely. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. I promise you I'm taking care of myself. I promise you. I'm just doing what Miss Ward do, which is grind. That's part of my makeup. That's who I am. And I will never apologize for that. So let's get down to business. You know, one thing that I think all entrepreneurs have struggles with is time management. I think that it's important that you partition your time in certain areas. I feel like you definitely need a certain amount of personal time, but I think you need to even prioritize that personal time. The reason I'm saying that is because a lot of times, to be an entrepreneur, your business takes up 99% of your time, particularly if you're as focused and engaged as somebody of my caliber. The reason is this same level of engagement I gave to my corporate clients. You know, so I definitely don't have a problem giving it to my my own business clients, which has made me successful in both arenas. Now, with that said, in order for you to show up as the best you got to have the right kind of clients. You always hear me preach that. And you got to have your times in order. And the reason you got to have your times in that order, whether it be my coaching clients or my appliance repair clients, I like to be on time and ahead of time. And the reason being is that whenever I'm ahead of the game, that means I'm in control. And because I know I got the control freak tendencies, I just might as well feed the beast. This is keep it a buck. So time is very important. With me, I can never be prepared enough. I mean, I was preparing for up to the last minute for this dishwasher, and this is simple to me. Like, only thing I'm gonna do is go in and check power, make sure I got power coming to the washer. Then I'm gonna check the junction box, make sure I got power there. In my brain, I'm thinking, okay, I know that I got a specific electronic portfolios because I like to split all my tools up and different portfolios for different jobs. So something where I'm going to do mainly electrical diagnostics, I'm going to take that particular bag in with the meter. I have about 4 different meters because I'm anal. And I'm anal because I never want to be in a situation where something dies and I'm not prepared to step up and handle it. It's very important. Those type of things are important to me because they'll not only affect your success, but it affect your ability to do the job, your mindset, the perception of the customer. Like yesterday, I had the engineer surcharge yesterday. I went to a home and a client had a Samsung, 2 of them, one in the house, a 4-door top of the line, you know, with the tablet and all that good stuff. And then they had an older model one in the garage. And this dude, they ran water to the one in the garage and the one in the house. So I go in the house, it's not making ice or water. Get there, you know, he trying to help me. The wife getting mad because she's like, leave her alone. She has all the tools. But since I know this guy gets off feeling useful and he's a design guy, that's his thing. You know, I let him help me and, you know, be my little apprentice or whatever. That way, everybody, I was able to ease the tension between the couple and I was able to get it done and had an extra hand. So, of course, the inside one ended up being easy. It actually, someone had turned the water off under the sink. Now, from where I come from, I consider that the setup like, let me see if you're going to steal from us or recommend something that don't need. So, guess what? I passed that damn test. Woo-woo! Once again, this is one of my high-end customers. They live on an actual ranch, an equestrian ranch, where they have horses and all this other stuff. The other thing is, so I'm out there looking at the one on the outside, and of course, I can't put it all the way out because the Tesla has me moved. So she comes out with the remote control and moves the damn Tesla moves by its damn self. What do I expect? This is a high-end engineer's home, so he got all the gadgets. So he's always basically interested in how things work. So I go to this one, no water's coming. I check the line, water's coming through the line. I'm like, what's going on? So then I pull the cover off from the back. I don't hear anything, you know, when you hit the pallet. You know how we do. We listen for the solenoids to engage on the valve, things like that. Just a quick stuff. And so, pull the cover off. The whole damn thing is unplugged. I'm like, really? I'm like, this is another setup. So I unplug it, and I mean, it's already unplugged, so I'm checking for power. There's no power coming to it from the board at all. So I'm sitting here like, this is interesting. So I'm letting them know, you know, I tested the valve. Valve is good, but there seems to be a problem with the board. So, needless to say, they want the gasket replaced on the outside fridge, along with the board, and I'll be back there Wednesday and Thursday to do it. But the reality is, I had to take the time. My customers before him were pretty much in and out. I had one customer that was a no-show, swear they didn't hear the doorbell or the phone ringing. But you know, with those customers, he's on his third reappointment. That won't be happening. He's not my kind of customer. I mean, his schedule is tight as mine, so I'm going to let him find somebody who can bounce around and who have time to waste. But the reality is, in business, you have to make the decisions where you can move quickly and properly through situations and be your best self. So this morning, I'm going down to Hollywood to take care of one of my customers here. Then I'll be later on, I'll be back up in Parkland and take care of another client. And then I think I got one more. You know, Sunday's kind of like my catch-all where I get my warranty customers and I get customers that might have some residual stuff that we ran into over the week. That's pretty much what I use Sundays for. And then I'll go home early, plan out a few coaching sessions, take care of those clients and move forward. But let's get back to the time management piece. The personal piece is important because, like me, I'm an introvert, so my alone time is very important to me because of how my brain works and how I process. And I think you have to figure out how you learn and how you process. I have multiple projects going on. I want to do well at all of them, so they all require a certain amount of time. But I'm going to preset those times. I use a timer on my phone to set my study sessions into 20-minute intervals. I'm really diving deep into refrigeration. So my biggest concern is making sure I understand so I can diagnose quickly, get quick estimates, accurate estimates, and phenomenal results. Everything goes back to time management. I'm making sure that I get into bed in a timely manner. Because I sprained my ankle, it kind of made me put a lot of things in perspective about how hard I pushed myself. You know, I'll continue to do that. I just want to make sure, like for instance, for this sprain to heal, you know, I got to apply a compression bandage for the swelling. I got to do all this stuff that, you know, I'm tough as nails. So I'm like, really? You know, I tried to roll around yesterday without the bandage on, and I paid a dear price because I was sore. And no matter how much Tylenol I took, it wouldn't work because I wasn't doing what I needed to do. Not to mention, I didn't get enough rest for it to heal. So, you know, life has a way of slowing you down and getting your life in order, and I'm okay with that. See, I can own that, and I can deal with my own personal flaws, and I can take care of myself. A lot of people cannot identify when they need help or when they need to slow down for a second. I don't have a problem with identifying that and making the moves for that because I made choices early on about the kind of relationships I wanted to have and what I could tolerate while I was building my business. So because I have those things in order, I move easily through my life. And that's what I call making choices. In business, you go back to your time management, you got to decide what is important. Some of us need numbing our mind moment where we might be watching the Housewives of Atlanta or, you know, BML, the Power Universe, the Power Series, Raising Kanan, Goals, you know, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, you got to do what works for you, and you got to value where do you want to be next year this time. What you're putting into work today is going to help you in the following week. and the following year, the following months. And I don't think a lot of people understand how serious that is. You can never get your time back. So your time is critical. Like when I'm dealing with my subs, I'm looking at them crazy because I'm like, okay, if I pay you for a job, then you got to go back and redo something. And I used to be the kind of person, I give them a little something for going back to do shit, but not no more. Because the reality is man, I'm losing money. I'm paying you well, plus you trying me. Because you know, you're not focused, so it happens. It really does. But with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. It's time for me to get my focus on. I'm near my destination, and I need to make sure that I'm actually watching where I'm going. Plus, I got jobs coming in as I'm talking to you. And I'm just trying to make sure I got all that in order. So with that said, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have an outstanding day, and be prepared for your week. Get your time management in order. Get your schedules in order. Prep for the day. I'm going to try to do a prepping session when I get home tonight, just to give people a view. Thank you again for watching. Make sure you subscribe and share and like. Have a great day.